for the Boston Celtics. White and Brown team up as the backcourt. Sam Hauser out there with Jason Tatum. And it's Vucevic in at the 5. And for Golden State, Brandon Pajemski out there with DeAnthony Melton. Then it's Moody. Then it's Green. And it's Santos in at the 4. This should be a real chess match tonight, Grant. These teams both love to get set up and run their plays.
Yeah, you know, BA, you got two patient teams who execute on exactly what their coach has drawn up for them. Trusting in ball movement to find their shots is a key.
Now here's Hauser. Outside, Brown. Vucevic, a screen on Melton. 4 on the clock. Lets a 3 fly, and Brown gets a 3.
Once a weakness in Brown's arsenal, now he's a legitimate threat to burn you from deep.
Pass to Pajemski. Green with a screen on White. Here's Pajemski. No good with the triple. Brown against Melton. Right side, White. Here's Vucevic. Kick out to Brown. Nice ball movement by Boston. White for 3. Santos pulls it in. All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Head coach Steve Kerr and I got a chance to talk for a bit. I asked about an approach to Jason Tatum. Coach told me that Tatum is just about as good as anyone at countering plans. So he just asked his players to play to their strengths, saying if they need to make switches, that's almost a better option because the more looks we throw him, the less he can consistently play the same way. Back to you guys.
Okay, good stuff. Thank you, Allie. Here's White. After the Warriors picking up a basket just a moment ago. And he's in the books. Now 1 for 2.
Just taking it right to the rim, and no one was there to greet him.
Easy possessions like that literally are just a gift. You just dream of them. He'll gladly take those.
Pass to Melton. Fires the 3. It's not going to go for him. For Boston, they've gone 2 of 3 from the floor. White for 3. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. White's got 5.
Defensively, you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter.
It's Pajemski on the wing. He's guarded by White. With the teardrop. And that's 2 points on the layup.
Making the floater look this smooth is not as easy as it looks. It's a challenging shot.
The Celtics have gone 3 of 4, off to a nice start. From a mid-major school to a first-round pick, Wisconsin native Brandon Pajemski has had quite the rise, RJ.
Yeah, finishes top 5 in Rookie of the Year voting in 2024. Potts gives you a little bit of everything on the floor. Great rebounder for his size also. Out to a hot start, 4 makes and 5 shots to begin this ball game.
Green, a screen. Pass to Santos. And here's Pajemski from outside the arc. Hauled in by Brown. Hauser outside. The kick out to White. The 3. Offensive rebound. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Just a stellar rebounder. Vooch, look, he relishes getting those extra offensive rebounds.
First quarter of action, just under 3.5 minutes played. Pass to Pajemski for 3. Boston pulls it in.
He just looks off this quarter. Looks like he's forcing it a bit right now, a little bit in his head.
Now Vucevic. Here's Santos. Yet to see a basket. Green with a screen on Brown. Here's Melton. After missing his first attempt, now 1 for 2.
I like the intention, the focus, finding a way to make it work inside.
Hauser outside. Pass to Tatum. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Melton. Warriors trail by 7. High post Green, working on Vucevic. Pajemski. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a 3-point play.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
First team foul. At the line for your Warriors,
What's up?
shooting one.
And that one misses. You know, Richard, the Warriors have the third most championships after the Lakers and Celtics.
Yeah, and 2 of those came as the Philadelphia Warriors, though, including the first NBA championship back in '47. And then they had the one with Rick Barry in '75. But most people know about their rings from the last decade or so in this dynasty.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
And here's Podziemski. 17 points in his last outing. From deep, Melton nails it from beyond the arc. Melton's got 5 points.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
There's a screen, and here's Brown for 3. Santos pulls it in.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
And that one's good. Green.
That's just bully ball. Green knows where he wants to go, and no one can do anything about it.
Now White turned in an outstanding game against Dallas. Tatum from long range. The rebound by Melton.
Shocking that he just bricked that one. The defense got real lucky there.
Let's go with a 3. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 4 rebounds in the game. Pass to Tatum. Nice ball movement by Boston. On target from range.
Well, Tatum is the obvious option for the catch and shoot. He's such an efficient scorer.
Here's Santos. Back to Podziemski. It goes. He's made 3 shots in 6 attempts.
Looks like we're starting to see a pattern here. Not afraid to get in the paint and get wet.
Pass to Vucevic. Back to White. Outside, Brown. Tatum from long range. Good. And Brown gets the assist.
3 points.
Tatum's gotten his 2nd bucket.
All 5 of the last buckets they've given up have been from downtown.
Here's Santos. Melton on the wing, defended by Brown. Outside Podziemski. 6 on the shot clock. From deep. Boston pulls it in. Now here's Tatum. He's got 6. Pass to Vucevic. Now here's Hauser. Here's Tatum. Melton covers. The kick out to White. This one for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
They've really built this lead on the back of their perimeter game.
We'll see if they can keep this pace. Not sure they can win it by relying on just the 3.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here.
Let's keep it going for your Warriors dancers.
And some changes here for the Celtics. Cadis checked in for Vucevic. Walsh comes in for Tatum. And it's Peyton Pritchard in for Hauser. Celtics on D. 10-point lead. It's Podziemski on the wing. Pritchard with a steal. And here's the fast break. Here's Brown. And the jam by Brown.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
They came out swinging, really setting the tone on offense, and the opposition has not been able to respond.
Here's Santos. His last outing, we saw him score 22.
I love how they've attacked the boards here in the first quarter.
Here's Walsh. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
And they're behind right now because they're failing to play quality defense. It's that simple.
Melton outside. Back to Pajemski. Moody from outside. It's hauled in by White. Here are the Celtics with the ball. They're on a 16-7 run.
So far, they're owning both ends of the floor. We'll see if they can keep this going.
They came out and bum rushed them. Huge difference in activity level from both teams tonight.
Now here's Melton. He's got 5. To the paint. Here's Pajemski. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Pajemski's got 8.
Getting enough shots in close to play inside out.
Pass to White. Right side Brown. And he makes it. He's got 9.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Warriors trail by 16. Here's Santos. Pass to Green. 3-pointer. Boston with a rebound. Pritchard with it. Still no points. Brown scanning the floor. Just 5 on the clock. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up. Believe it or not, the season is drawing to a close. Have most teams met your expectations this year, Richard?
Many have exceeded my expectations, DA. Seems like play and players get better every year. Stars and good teams keep finding ways to improve. It's impressive.
And he drops the first.
Brown, now an elite scorer in this league, really does it all.
Porzingis has checked in for the Warriors. Spencer comes in for Melton. Shireman's checked in for Boston. And both free throws good for Brown. And so it's Golden State with it. It's an 18-point game. Last game matched up with the Thunder. Tough loss there.
Hey, they had their chances, but they struggled from the line. It's so hard to win that way on someone else's floor.
Yeah, missing from the line became contagious. That happens. They just pick the worst time to do it.
And so it's Boston with it. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. Here's Brown. Doesn't go for him.
No question who's in control of the board so far.
Here's Santos. No made baskets yet. Pass to Spencer. And here's Porzingis. Hauled in by Brown. Boston leading by 16. Stripped it away. Outside Porzingis. All right, let's get a report from Allie.
Thanks. The Celtics understand that they'll be tested. Jaylen Brown said growth is a journey with ups and downs. You have to stay with it. Can't complain. Don't let it break your spirit. We've just got to keep building the right habits, keep being versatile, and keep learning from these experiences. Guys, back to you.
Always looking to get better. Thank you, Allie. Jason Tatum. He's checked in for Jaylen Brown. Here's Spencer. 9 points for him in his last game. Low block shot. Nice touch on the bank shot. And Tatum's got the ball here for the Boston Celtics. They lead by 14. Down low. And down it goes. Jam that one home.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
Outside Porzingis. Pass to post. Oh, a great 1-2 punch. Beautiful pass and a nasty jam.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
Tatum from long range knocks it down from distance. Tatum's got 9 points.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Derek White getting it done for Boston. Torching the Nets, hitting 4 from distance that quarter. More 2K action in just a moment. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And let's quickly check out the scoring breakdown here for the Celtics.
They've really been dialed in from deep. This is a team that has a ton of confidence in their outside shooting ability.
Something else that stands out is how they've gotten out in transition. Their speed has kept the defense on their heels.
On the floor for Boston, we've got Jason Tatum, and it's Kata in at the center position. Outside Pritchard, beyond the arc, and the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one. Well, Richard, some stars are the system, but Jason Tatum is often admired as a selfless system player.
Yeah, Jason enjoys being a piece of the greater puzzle. He doesn't have to have everything run through him, and I know that makes his teammates happy.
They really have a commanding lead, not just in points, but in rebounds as well.
And finished by Tatum. Wow!
A big guy with handles. Tatum ain't built like the rest. He's just built differently.
An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? Warriors trail by 19. Just over a minute has passed here in the second quarter. Three-pointer. Rebound Boston. It'll be their second game of a 4-game road trip. Walsh can't get it to go. The Warriors have gone just 1 of 3 to begin the second quarter. Pass to post. It's stolen by Tatum. Now approaching 2 minutes of action here in the second. Here's Kata, guarded by Payton. Here's Walsh. They get the rebound. Kata, 2 shots, 2 makes. Off to a good start.
How about the level of activity this dude just brings to the glass? Just refusing to give up on plays, and his teammates, trust me, they appreciate the effort.
Left side Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Spencer. Sinks it from distance. Spencer's got 8.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
That shot wide open. And the Celtics lead by 21.
This is what great scorers do. Tatum rises to the three-point challenge.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. He might have seen something and needs to review with his guys. Boston making a switch here. And here we have a rundown of the teams with the best rebounding numbers this season. 4th, the Celtics.
This team has done a great job of hitting the boards, and they do tremendous work boxing out.
And we're just over 2.5 minutes into the second. Back to Pajemski. Melton passes to Porzingis. Just 5 to shoot. Now post. Fades. Kata pulls it in.
No clue how he misfired on that shot. You don't see that from him very often.
And he banks in the layup. He has 6.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Now here's Moody. Looking at his production, close to 12 points a game. Melton outside. Outside Porzingis. Gets an open look and hits it. Porzingis has got his second basket.
You can't sleep on Porzingis, especially when he's roaming around that mid-range.
Porzingis against Tatum. Oh, it's blocked by Porzingis. Pass to Pajemski. Back to Porzingis. Melton outside. Back to Porzingis. From deep. Rebound Boston. Kidd has got 4 rebounds now. Celtics lead by 21. Here's Tatum. Oh, he drains it. His 6th make and 9 tries so far.
The D hasn't been quick enough to react to the ball inside. That's helped cause this run.
Golden State has gone 2 of 5 from distance here in the second quarter. Now here's Moody. Back to Pajemski. Pass to Melton from behind the arc. Sinks his 3rd bucket. He's 3 for 6 now.
In order to create effective spacing, you need enough guys on the floor that can hit from downtown.
Here's Pritchard. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Outside Moody. Screen by Post. To the middle. It's stolen away. Outside Pritchard. They grab their own miss. Here's Queta. Hits the rim on the way in, and the bucket is good. Queta's got 6 in the quarter.
And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
And Steve Kerr wants a timeout. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Green's checked in for Post. The Celtics making a switch here.
Substitution on the court.
Outside Pajemski. Lots of room. And he scores it. Now 5 of 9 from the field.
Obviously, this guy has a talent for scoring. Able to problem solve for whatever the defense tosses at him.
Nice ball movement by Boston. Outside Tatum. Back to White. Four on the clock. From outside, off the mark. Warriors trail by 20. Now Pajemski. 10 points for him. Porzingis with a screen on Tatum. Melton passes to Porzingis. And a slam dunk by Porzingis.
Look, forget those long jumpers, Kristaps. Use that size. Rock the rim.
Now here's Tatum. 16 points for him. 2 points. That one goes. Tatum's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Here's Porzingis. From down in the low post, it goes.
And he's doing everything he can offensively to lift them out of this hole. But I'm not sure his hot shooting can do it alone.
Hauser outside. Back to Pritchard. Pass to White. Fires from deep. Pajemski grabs the board.
After scoring with ease in the first quarter, he's really cooled down a bunch here.
And here's Melton. Outside, Green. Here's the three. Rebound Boston. Earlier they held a 23-point lead. Hauser passes to Pritchard. And here's Tatum. Green covering. Back to Tatum. Pass to Pritchard. The three ball. And the shot is good on the assist by Tatum. Pritchard's got 6 points.
Intelligent play by Tatum, moving the ball to get an open shot.
Outside Podziemski. Shoots from 12. And he missed there. 4 for 8 shooting now so far. And so Brown will bring it up for Boston. Pass to Tatum. Hauser outside. Here's Brown. Tatum from long range. And again, Boston with the triple.
And this is how he shines. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
Yeah, you got to know where he is at all times, especially when he's roaming around the perimeter ready to fire.
Now here's Podziemski. He's got 10.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Outside, Brown. Tatum from long range. The rebound by Melton.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Outside Podziemski. Pass to Green. Porzingis with a screen on Tatum. Green for three. Hauser grabs the board. Boston has gotten only 4 of 9 from beyond the arc here in the second. Brown inside. Moody defends. Brown can't hit. The Warriors have gotten 7 of 15 shots here in the second quarter. Here's Porzingis. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Green's got 3 assists in the game. Boston leading by 22. Well, Richard, Draymond Green credits you for giving him some important advice as a rookie.
I just encouraged him to be himself and told him that he's going to have to live with Tex and Fines because he is at his best when he is towing that line.
Now here's White. He's got 14. Drains the triple. White's got 17.
Man, they're having a hard time defending the triple. That's 3 in a row.
Outside Podziemski. Here's Porzingis. Makes the most of the high percentage shot. 12 points for him.
Attacking the heart of this defense. That's 8 straight points inside.
And so Joe Mazzulla decides to call a timeout. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. And the Warriors making a change here. Santos is checked in. Nikola Vucevic is checked in for Boston. Celtics lead by 23. Outside, Brown.
2 minutes.
Shot on the wing. Warriors with the rebound. Green's got 4 rebounds in the game. Wing shot on the way. Again, the Warriors score.
One of the all-time great passing big men. Green opens up so many opportunities for this offense.
Pritchard, the pass to Brown. And Brown with the stuff.
Such a great athlete, an elite athlete. JB is at his best, in my opinion, when he is attacking the rim.
Here's Santos. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. Melton against White. White with a steal. Outside Pritchard. Pass to White. And here's Brown for 3. Oh my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. It's going to go on Moses Moody. Boston shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
At the line for the Celtics, Jaylen Brown.
at the line for one.
Don't let him push you around.
Free throw good. Brown.
What makes Brown special is his blend of smarts and effort level. Not just an intelligent player, he also gives you a phenomenal amount of energy out there.
Now here's Melton. Give him 8 points now. And that's his 4th bucket of the game in 7 attempts.
Wow, they're really being taken advantage of defensively out there. No rim protection whatsoever.
White, the pass to Brown. From downtown. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 5th rebound in this one. Pass to Melton. Outside Pajemski. 6 to shoot. Right side Green. From deep, Melton. The shot, no good. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. It's the Celtics just dominating this one. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition. We got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Allie, as always, thank you. We'll be right back to begin the 3rd quarter right after this.
Hey there, everybody. Jason Tatum has put his stamp on this game, looking so dominant so far.
Jason Tatum has it on automatic, Shaq. Not many players can score as easily as he does. I'm telling you, this guy is special.
And the way he gets his buckets, so silky. It's pretty. There's nothing wrong with that.
Taking a closer look at the first half matchups, these two guys have led the way for their teams.
When you have two players going at each other like this, it becomes a point of pride. That's when the sparks fly. That's when it gets interesting.
For us and for the fans watching. That's it for us. Thanks for tuning in. Now let's send you over to Brian Anderson with the 3rd period.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. And you know, Jason Tatum, he's been really making it happen, guys.
He's hit shot after shot from deep. He's so locked in right now.
If I'm his teammate, I keep feeding the hot hand, especially since he's been on fire from deep also.
In this league, you've got to have moves and counter moves. Grant, your toolkit was pretty complete coming in.
Well, you know, I tried to keep adding to it. It's like baseball. If they're struggling to hit your heater, that changeup will work even better.
We've got DeAnthony Melton. He's out there with Brandon Pajemski. Draymond Green is out there with Moody. And it's Santos in at the 4-man position. So that's the group out there for Golden State. Shot clock at 5. 4-3. The shot by Pajemski, no good. And Brown has got the ball here for Boston. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. Jason Tatum talked about his development since coming into the league, and he said earlier, I was playing the game just to play the game instead of thinking it. It's tough when you're younger. You just want everything to happen so fast, but it doesn't work like that. Brian?
He's come a long way. All right, Allie, thank you. And that one's good. Melton.
Gotta fight harder to get over those screens.
Yeah, as soon as these guys feel contact, they are just disappearing like they're not even there. You gotta show some fire and keep defending.
Now here's Tatum. Goes up on the wing. Warriors with the rebound.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Pass to Green. Here's Santos, covered by Vucevic. Now here's Moody. From deep, Melton. Rebound, Boston. Vucevic has got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Hauser. And it goes. As the official calls the foul, count it, and he'll shoot one more at the line. Boston shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
Shooting for the Celtics, Sam Hauser. 1 shot.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. 1 shot.
Here's Melton. 13 points in the game. And now around 2 minutes gone by in this half. From the arc. And it's Jason Tatum with a rebound.
Since halftime, they've missed 3 of their first 4 shots. Still trying to get their legs under them.
The Warriors have gotten only 1 of 4 shots to fall in the second half. They set the screen. From deep, Melton. Boston pulls it in. Tatum's got 4 rebounds in the game.
Coming out of half, they're 1 for 5 from the field. Whatever they discussed is not working.
Pass to Hauser. Now here's Tatum, defended by Podziemski. A leaner. That's good on the jumper. Tatum's got 23 points.
How about those nifty moves from Tatum? So crafty with the rock.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Attention fans, now on the court is your hype squad. Get loud, let 'em hear it. T-shirt
Here in March, things are heating up. Let's check out the teams in the West. You take a look at the Warriors, currently 8th in their conference. They're hoping to keep that playoff spot.
Well, I think for Golden State, they've had some terrific moments this season. But where's the big leap upward that we've been waiting for?
And the clock is ticking for them to make that push. It's looking like they'll be fighting for a spot in the play-in.
Now here's Moody. Pass to Podziemski. Now Melton. Green, a screen, 5 on the clock. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
They've shown the power inside. Their rebounding effort has been sensational.
Now here's Vucevic, defended by Podziemski. There's Tatum with the 3. That's in there. Vucevic with the assist. Vucevic has got 3 assists in the game.
With his touch, Tatum's a threat from anywhere.
Outside, Green. Outside, Podziemski. Can they get it? And again, no good by Golden State. For Boston, they've gotten 3 of 6 shots to fall so far in the third. Brown, no good. Outside, Green. And the Warriors miss again. The Celtics shooting just about 43% on the third. And here's Brown for 3. And again, Boston with the triple.
This defense just can't stay connected to shooters.
Green with a screen on Brown. Inside. That one's good from Green. And the assist from Melton. Green's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
A big part of his game offensively. Green fantastic at the pick and roll game.
White, the pass to Brown. Launches a 3. Podziemski grabs the board. The Warriors shooting at a 48% clip from the floor. Vucevic against Green. Melton outside. Takes a 3. Tatum pulls it in. Tatum's got 5 rebounds in the game.
Okay, so if I were to say this was a disaster of a period for him, it would be an understatement. But hey, sometimes you got to shoot your way out of the slump, even for him.
And looks like an illegal pick was set. That gets the ref's attention.
You can get away with one once in a while, but it looked like he wasn't completely set on that pick.
You got to blow the whistle when it's that obvious. Great call there by the official.
Melton finds Green. And here's Pajemski. Launches it. Pure from three-point range. Pajemski's got 13 now.
He's finally getting a chance to show off his range. I know he wishes he would have found his shot in the first half.
Pass to Tatum. Now Brown. Melton covers. Hauser outside. Fires the three. Santos pulls it in. Santos has got 4 rebounds now. And there's the slam dunk to finish it off.
A brilliant dunk, and he hangs up there for a while, too.
Like he's posing for the camera. He's just hanging out, posing for pictures, just making himself at home. Now here's Brown. Give him 20. On the wing, Tatum, defended by Pajemski. Jacks up a 3. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Golden State with the ball. Well, when this game is over and done with, they'll be off to Utah to take on the Jazz. It's a quick turnaround on the road. Just one game. Here's Melton. 15 points in the game. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 7th rebound here tonight. Outside Tatum. Picked by Vucevic to end the drought. It's rebounded by Golden State.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
It's Pajemski on the wing, covered by Vucevic. Melton outside. There's the 3. It's rebounded by Jaylen Brown.
He just keeps firing from distance. I know he's trying to heat up, but at what cost?
And finished by Tatum. Wow!
Mercy, Jason Tatum is a bad man.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. Pajemski with it. 13 points in the game. Pass to Santos. Back to Pajemski. Here's Melton. Green, a screen, the 3. That shot off.
The one thing he and his coach have in common, they'll both have nightmares about this quarter. Yikes.
Back to Vucevic. Now here's Tatum. He's guarded closely, and they pick up 2. Tatum's got 9 points here in the second half.
I love seeing Tatum exhibit the passion that he has shown us tonight. Such a motivated performance by him.
Outside Moody. Back to Pajemski. From deep, Melton. Rebound Boston. Tatum's got 6 rebounds in the game. Pass to White. Back to Tatum. The kick out to White. The 3 is up. Fires in the triple. White's got 20.
They're really dictating the tempo on both ends of the court. You love it.
And guys, to go on a big run, get some breathing space, it has to be a great play on each end.
Back to Melton. To halt the run. Rebounded by the Celtics. Vucevic has got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. White for 3. It's rebounded by Golden State. Here's Santos. Melton outside. To the inside. Pass to Santos. And here is Green. Covered by Vucevic. Here's Moody. And the jumper from the wing offline. The Celtics have gotten 7 of 16 shots to go so far in the third quarter. Now Hauser. Now here's Tatum. Here's Vucevic. Moody defends. Vucevic draws the double. Clock at 6. And here's Brown for 3. The rebound by Melton. The Warriors shooting at about 44% so far. Here's Santos. From downtown. And it's cleared by Vucevic. Vucevic has got rebound number 11 to the middle. Lays it up and banks it in. Brown's got 5 points now this quarter.
The assist numbers certainly stand out. They've really emphasized ball movement here today.
Pass to Santos. And here's Podziemski. Here's Santos, hounded by Tatum. Green with a screen on Brown. Here's Santos. They still need this. Knocks down the triple. Santos has got 5 now.
You give a shooter of his caliber that much time to seam it up? Oh, yeah, you're done.
And here's Tatum. Give him 30. Takes a 13-footer. And Boston again with the bucket.
This man is on fire. His team is winning, and it doesn't get better than that.
Pass to Moody. Now here's Podziemski. There's 49 seconds left in the third quarter. Green, a screen. Melton misses.
Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Got it. And that's now 24 points for Jaylen Brown.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
Melton outside. Pass to Green. Outside Podziemski. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. 16 points for him.
Backing up that last 3 with another 3. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Here's Tatum. Another one falls for Boston.
Over the years, Tatum has limited the amount of mid-range jumpers that he takes, but it is still a natural part of his game.
Shoots. And that's not gonna go. And so it's the Boston Celtics with 0 pressure as they hold on to a 35-point advantage. It hasn't taken them too many shots to get their points. They're winning with efficiency. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm Assist of the Game.
And the winner today coming from an unlikely position. It's the big fella with the sweetest pass of the day.
I feel like we've seen more slick passing big man in the league today than we've ever seen.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may already be out of hand. And so it's Pritchard who brings up the ball for Boston. On the court right now for the Celtics. They've got Peyton Pritchard. And it's Shireman in at the 2. Queta, pass to Gonzalez. Pritchard from outside. Here's the pick. 3-pointer. The shot misses. And for the Warriors, they're shooting 44%, a pretty decent clip. Out of bounds, it'll be Celtics ball.
Celtics ball.
And a chance now to look at the schedule for the Golden State Warriors. On Monday, they'll be playing against Jaren Jackson and the Utah Jazz. And then on Tuesday, the Chicago Bulls come to town, kicking off a homestand for them.
And you know, for that matchup with New York, no question they'll be amped for that one, eager to prove themselves against a tough opponent.
Now here's Pritchard, defended by Podziemski. Nice ball movement by Boston. Left side Pritchard, pass to Shireman. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Here's Spencer. Richard, when you look at career longevity for NBA players, has LeBron shifted what we thought was possible?
No doubt. It's made fans more critical of guys that are on the decline. But ultimately, guys start to decline around 32, 33 years old. That is normal.
Pritchard gets it to go.
That's 10 straight points they've given up in the painted area.
And here are the Warriors now. Just over a minute and a half played here in the fourth. Porzingis with a screen on Pritchard. Outside Porzingis. Shot clock at 6. Here's Spencer. Off target with the 3. The Celtics have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. Here's Shireman, defended by Pajemski. The 3 is up. A nice shot by Walsh.
Now you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to him at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
Now here's Post. Out left to the wing. From 20 feet. For 3, Porzingis. Boston with a rebound. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth. Takes a 13-footer. Gonzalez pulls it in. Boston has gone 1 for 3 in the fourth quarter from range. Now Pritchard down low. Here's Queta. Oh, throw it down. Wow. Boom. He jams it straight down.
Balanced play has given them the lead and also quieted this crowd.
They've played fantastic ball, and you can feel the hush that's come over this crowd.
Here's Spencer. Buries it from 3. Spencer's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And when defenders are lurking, that bounce pass can be the only way to get it through.
To the paint. Back to Pritchard. Lets it go from deep. And he can't get that one.
He's been off. Still, they're up, so not all is lost.
Now here's Pajemski. Guarded closely. Back to Porzingis. Well, a multi-sport survey showed that among respondents, the average age of referees in the U.S. was almost 57. Is that a concern, you think?
Well, we've seen that in the NBA. Older officials retiring and becoming teachers, and the younger generation coming in, still cutting their teeth. Ultimately, they've got to continue to learn and build, and that takes time.
Here's Queta. Pritchard from outside. The shot, no good.
And they're up right now, but it hasn't been because of him. He's really struggled on offense.
And there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
First personal foul, first team foul. At the line for your Warriors, Spencer. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. Well, Richard, we know that coaches will sometimes criticize their team's performance in those post-game press conferences. But where's that line?
Well, I think coaches should always use I. When you say I, and I as the leader of the team, I have to have them prepared, ready. I didn't do a good job making sure that I demanded the type of execution. That first always helps.
And so he hits both. Here's Shireman. Well, a lot of eyes focused on NBA officiating, but where their eyes are focused is also a topic.
Yeah, the league's able to track officials' position on the court and even tell where they're looking. And you cross-check that with the results and train them where to be and where to keep watching.
Pass to Santos. Here's Spencer. Moody from outside. Shireman grabs a board.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Outside Pritchard launches it. Santos pulls it in. Santos has got 6 rebounds now in the game.
The D has to respect his range. He made 2 in the first half, and he's capable of draining even more here in the second.
Here's Green. Up and in on the layup.
Nobody has ever accused Draymond of playing soft. He goes right into the contact and still manages to convert the chance.
Now here's Pritchard. To end the cold spell. Santos pulls it in. Santos has got rebound number 7 tonight. To the wing, right side. Outside Moody. From deep, Melton. Boston pulls it in.
He continues to let it fly, but the makes have been few and far between.
Oh, got a piece of it. And the Warriors pushing it up now. And it's good. Fought through contact, hit the shot, and will go to the line. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from here for Boston.
The name of the game in the modern NBA is making threes, spacing the court, and that's exactly what they are doing tonight.
One other thing they've done very well has been scoring inside, just pounding and grinding down there.
Podziemski's checked in for the Warriors. And we're seeing some younger teams really on the rise here. Any particular reason, Grant?
Well, you know, it's part of the natural order of things. Certain players will dominate, and when they age, there are always those young upstarts vying to take the lead.
Now here's Pritchard. From behind the arc. And the rebound goes to the Warriors. Santos has got rebound number 8 here already in the game. And it's hammered home by Green.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
Here's Garza. Six on the shot clock. Pritchard gets it to go. Pritchard's gotten 4 this quarter.
Nice feed inside, saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
Melton with the ball. And here is Green to the inside. Here's Podziemski. And he was fouled in the act of shooting. Opportunity for a 3-point play here.
They just look so overwhelmed inside. That's why they continue to get attacked.
Podziemski. 1 shot.
And so it's Pritchard with it. He brings it up for the Boston Celtics. Pass to Walsh. Here's Keita. Here's Shireman. Melton covers. 3-pointer Pritchard. Warriors with the rebound. Santos has got 9 rebounds now. Melton outside. And here is Green. Up top, Podziemski. Pass to Santos. Outside, Podziemski. And the Warriors miss again. The Celtics shooting just 38% here in the 4th. Garza. And that one is stuffed right through.
How about the bounce?
We could call that bounce per ounce. Can't be denied. Outside Podziemski. Pritchard with a steal. Pass to Walsh. Here's Shireman. Left side Pritchard. Inside. Here's Tatum. Ooh, he's been flawless tonight. Now he's 6 for 6.
He's been meticulous on offense, and it's paid off with a flawless shooting percentage for him so far in this game.
Green with a screen on Pritchard. Here's Podziemski. Three-pointer off the mark. The Celtics have gone 7 for 15 in the fourth. Pass to Garza. Now here's Pritchard. And there's the drive. Fires top of the key. Podziemski grabs the board. Podziemski's got 4 rebounds now. And here's Melton. Now Podziemski on the wing. Green. Melton outside. Takes the 3. The rebound, Celtics.
He's trying to find his shot, but at some point you have to start making these.
Right side, Pritchard. Got it. Good job in the low post.
What I want to know is, where is the rim protection? That was just too easy.
Well, the Warriors shooting 47% since the fourth quarter started. Back to Podziemski. Takes a 3. Drills it from deep. Podziemski's got 12 points here in the second half.
Well, I guess we could give him credit for not getting discouraged. They're still playing hard. He's doing his job out there.
Pass to Pritchard. And there's 1:38 left in the final quarter. Garza passes to Pritchard. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair. It goes on Brandon Podziemski. Yes, Peyton Pritchard doing it at the NBA level. But he was a beast in the college ranks too, Richard.
All-time leader in games played, minutes, and assists in his conference. The only player to reach 1,900 points, 600 assists, and 500 rebounds in the conference. You know, that's pretty tough.
The first one falls. Pritchard hits them both. Here's Podziemski. 1:27 left to play in the fourth.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Celtics.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, BA, just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And in the big picture, this marks their 43rd win of the year.
And they have to feel pretty good about themselves, taking the first 2 games of the season between these teams.
And what a huge performance it was for Jason Tatum.
And let's just say this, the name of the game is scoring, and yes, he provided that tonight. You're welcome.
That's good from Pritchard. Here's Podziemski. 1:06 left in the fourth quarter. Melton outside. Pass to Green. Outside Podziemski. Fires for 3. Unable to get that one. Now here's Pritchard. 40 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. Here's Shireman. Shot clock at 6. Here's Gonzalez. Counted from distance.
This is what winning is all about. Playing your best when it matters most.
And let me tell you, as a team, you love to hit your stride right at the crucial moments. They put this game away in style.
Now here's Melton. It's Podziemski on the wing, defended by Pritchard. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. And so it's Boston easily grabbing this one. Boy, this crowd has to be shocked by the way their team was dismantled.
Shocked and surprised. It doesn't matter what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to just waltz in and cruise to the type of victory like we saw tonight.
Well, now a minute to check in with Allie LaForce. She's courtside. Hey, Allie.
Thank you very much. Jalen, you had it going. Can you talk about the confidence you had tonight?
I'm just trying to continue to show people what I can do, continue to get better. It's a long journey. It's a process. I still got a long way to go and a lot to learn, so I'm going to just keep going up.
It's all part of the journey. Thanks, Jalen.
Thanks, Allie. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Grant Hill, Richard Jefferson, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson thanking you for watching the NBA.